Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 29. So, yeah, this episode of Cancelled is going to be a bit of a downgrade in comparison to the bombshell that was episode 28. We're only going to talk about two movies, well, really one, and that's the one you see on your screen right now, but it's still important because we have another movie going the Disney Plus route, and that movie is Raya and the Last Dragon. As you can read the title of this article, Raya and the Last Dragon going on Disney Plus Premiere Access and theaters in March. So there you go. Its release date has not changed. It will still come out March 12th. So that remains the same. I actually thought it would get delayed. I mean, it was already delayed before. This was supposed to come out last month. It was replaced with Soul, and we all know what happened with Soul. So Raya got moved to March. Had a trailer a couple months ago, and I was just thinking, oh, we'll probably just get delayed again. It'll get delayed to like June or something, or maybe later than that. But Disney were just like, no, we are tired of constantly moving our movies around the calendar. We're sick of it. We are going to release this in March. Come hell or high water, it will come out in March. But now there's an additional option. If you don't want to go to a theater to watch this, you can go on Disney Plus to watch it, but it's going to cost you. So yeah, they're pulling the same strategy they did with Mulan, except this one's a little different. Well, actually, it's a combination of Mulan's strategy and Wonder Woman 1984's strategy, and all of Warner Brothers 2021 movies, if you want to add on to that. So it's a combination of strategies. The thing is with Mulan, it skipped theaters entirely, at least in the US, and went straight to Disney Plus for $30. But Wonder Woman 1984 will be in theaters and on HBO Max, but the thing is, it won't cost you anything extra if you want to watch it on HBO Max. So Ray is doing a bit of both. It will be in theaters, but it will also be on Disney Plus for an additional cost. What that cost is, they did not say. I really hope it's not another $30. It'll probably be 20 to be more realistic. So yeah, that happened. I actually thought more stuff would go down today with Disney's investors call that happened. It was like a 4 hour thing. Pretty much all the announcements were centered around Disney Plus. All this insane amount of content. We're talking like 10 Star Wars series, a bunch of Marvel series, a bunch of Disney Pixar series, all going to Disney Plus in the future. It's crazy how much they have. And I know a new Star Wars movie was announced. What was it? Rogue Squadron with Patty Jenkins. That was announced. There's a new Fantastic Four movie is official. It's official. But yeah, I was surprised Raya and the Last Dragon was the only movie that was really affected today. I mean, some people probably thought Black Widow would be too, but Disney, they are keeping that theatrical for now. You never know when they'll change their minds. And nothing else happened to their 2021 movies that are still on the calendar as we speak. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it for Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm not surprised by this. I mean, and I'm actually not surprised they're making you pay to watch on Disney Plus. I mean, this movie's expensive. Animated movies are expensive. Like, they can cost a lot of money. You have to make that money back somehow. And I know it sucks that you have to pay extra to watch it at home, but I think Disney's strategy here is that they're a tiny bit more favorable to theaters than HBO Max was or Warner Brothers was. Because of Warner Brothers, they were like, you want to watch, certain movie on HBO Max that was supposed to be in theaters? Well, there you go. You don't have to pay nothing. Just pay for an HBO Max subscription and you're good to go. At least here, they're like, you could go to theaters, or do you want to pay extra? And I bet a lot of people aren't going to be willing to pay extra, and they'd rather just go to the theater where it'll be cheaper. So at least it'll give people more of a reason to watch it theatrically. But this whole situation is bad, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, and besides, why watch it? Why pay for it early when it's going to be on Disney Plus in the future anyway for no additional cost, just like Mulan. So you might as well just watch it in theaters to save money. So yeah, that's Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, the next thing we're talking about, well, really the last thing we're talking about, is this movie called Nobody. Nobody. I've never heard of this movie before because of, it's just one of those movies that just exists. It's not like this big event film. It's just a movie that's there. Well, it got delayed. Granted, it was only by a week, but it still got delayed. Uh, and it's from Universal. I mean, Universal, they're like the one studio right now that's actually supporting theaters. Granted, it hasn't been working out the best, but they're still supporting. It's better than nothing. I mean, it's not like, well, they have Peacock, but who uses Peacock, honestly? I mean, I have a subscription, but I forgot I even had it until this video, so that says a lot. I got the free version because I'm not paying any more money. I already have a Disney Plus subscription. I don't need any more subscriptions on top of that. So yeah, from what I've heard, Nobody is basically a John Wick esque thriller. I read the synopsis. It's very John Wick esque, where you got this normal guy. Apparently, he's going through some PTSD issues, and then someone threatens his family, so he has to start going on a killing spree. I mean, it's not as engrossing as, John Wick getting revenge on a bunch of villains because they killed his dog, the dog that his wife gave him before she died. That's a lot more investing than this, but I mean, okay, I guess. I mean, action movies have done relatively okay in the pandemic. I mean, Unhinged and Honest Thief did all right, so I guess it makes sense they would want this to be theatrical. And apparently, the reason why they even moved it is because they're giving it some distance from the Pix PVOD. So, what Universal is doing, what that is they're going to play their movies. Well, this is really with AMC. They have this whole deal where they're going to play their movies on their screens for about 2.5 weeks. After that, it goes to PVOD. Well, I forgot it was 2 weeks, a month. It doesn't matter. It'll go to PVOD, and AMC gets some of that money. So, yeah, yeah, that's it. As I said, it's very unexciting. Not much really to talk about. I mean, I guess I can talk about the blowback that's happened with HBO Max and that announcement. It's not good at all. They've made a lot of enemies with that announcement. Directors, actors, uh, agencies, they are all pissed off at Warner Brothers. Notably, Christopher Nolan and James Gunn were very pissed off about it. And I just found out that uh, Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins were both paid $10 million each, to basically say nice things about HBO Max when deep down they did not like that deal at all, but they still did it to get that paycheck. It's a bad look. And besides, I mean, when you compare HBO Max to Disney Plus, I mean, anyone with a brain will pick Disney Plus because it's far more successful. I mean, Disney Plus has what, 86 million subscribers after its first year. How many does HBO Max have? 12 million? Yeah, in any context, 86 is bigger than 12. All right. It does not take a big brain to figure that out. So, will Warner Brothers, I don't know, will they back out? Will they backtrack? I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely a developing story. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage. All the movies that have been affected by COVID. It's an astronomical amount. Some have survived, and then others haven't. So you want to check out the whole list of movies, from the beginning of the pandemic to now. You can go right ahead. I also have two other playlists. I got box office predictions where I go over all the movies that make it to theatrical, make it to theaters. I cover all those. I know I'll cover Wonder Woman 1984 real soon, and I will talk about HBO Max. Oh, believe me, I will talk about that with HBO Wonder Woman. I also have box office recaps. I just did a recent recap about October and November. Very dismal time period. After that, I'll do a December, January one, but that won't come out till February, so that'll be a long time from now. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.